Tasty, and we're back for another Tea and Things. I'm chilling with my homegirl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We in the building.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about some tea and some things tonight. And I need you guys to join in on these conversations because it is, a lot going on.
Okay.
All right.
That part.
Let's just start out with some good celebrity tea before we get to the bad and the ugly, okay?
Wow.
But, oh my God. So, guys, on Monday, I bet you Shantae don't know this. She might. I don't know.
What happened
on Monday,
girl?
Diana Ross hit the stage with Beyonce and led the crowd into singing her happy birthday. I thought that was yeah, she looked so excited. She looked, you could tell that Diana Ross is an idol of hers. She just was holding on to her so tight. It was so sweet.
Yes, that's wonderful. I love that. Happy birthday, Beyonce.
Happy birthday, B girl. You working on your birthday like the rest of us.
Hey. Listen, she ain't no different than like Outkast always say. Hey, y'all living from check to check. It's all we.
Hey, I know that's true. Listen. I mean, none of us doing better than B, but some of us are doing better than a lot of celebrities out there, okay? And I know that to be factual, but I ain't gonna put people business on the table.
Please.
I won't.
Do you want to get canceled?
We'll be canceled.
Don't get us canceled.
Speaking of being canceled.
Oh, geez. Who got canceled now?
Well, apparently, rumor has it. And y'all, it could just be rumors right now.
Right, okay.
But it's everywhere. It's all over.
Okay.
That the entire Atlanta housewives are being fired. The network...
Wait. That was like a 1-2 punch.
The network is... This is all... Rumor has it. But it's kind of leaning towards factual rumors.
Oh.
Because it's too many... It's out there too much.
What?
But the rumor has it that the network is wanting to make some changes. That
their storylines ain't hitting no more.
So I have some personal opinions about it.
Oh, God.
I think since Nene and Portia left, they're just not getting those ratings. That's what I think.
Oh, so they ain't got enough drama.
And they got drama, don't they?
I don't know. I don't watch the show anymore. I stopped watching it a long time ago. But that used to be, listen, me and Dwayne, we used to watch us some Housewives of Atlanta. And then I think we stopped watching when Cynthia and Peter.
Oh, that was years ago. She done been, how many men she done been through since Peter? The question is how many women Peter done been through.
I mean, because that's the last time I remember seeing it was when Peter was on the show and she kind of was having some issues with him. And then Kenya was building her house.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, yeah. Remember Sheree was building a house for 100 years. She finally got the house and she got back on the show too. She back on. Well, until rumor has it.
But I
don't know. You guys know anything about it? Hit us up. Tell us.
Tell us
what you know.
That is some juicy tea right there.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And it's leaning towards being pretty solid.
So that means they might be looking for some. Hey, I'm an Atlanta wife. I'm about housewife, but put me on. Bravo, put me on. I know how to bring the drama.
Oh, Lord. We're going to have a drama show coming up.
I know how to bring the drama.
But, yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. Because I know a lot of people still watch it. I always get people ask me, hey, do you watch the Housewives in Atlanta? I say, oh, I don't watch it anymore,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're all replaceable.
Like I said, they probably need some new drama. They probably want people who actually have husbands, maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, maybe when they got all those, they had a husband.
Yeah, you got to have you a for real husband, a ride or die.
Lord. And moving on, y'all. So I know Shantae don't watch this. I barely watch it.
What?
But it got ugly. Love and Hip Hop.
Oh hell no! You know I don't
of
watch that.
Atlanta.
So what they doing on? They throwing bottles and
well, no, Erica. This is actually a serious subject to me.
Oh, okay.
Erica Mena was fired. That is official.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So who's Erica Mena?
Safari baby mama.
Oh, okay. Safari baby mama was fired. Okay.
She was fired off the show.
You with me? I'm here now.
But guess why? She called somebody I know you don't know, Spice.
Ice Spice?
No, that's a different one.
Oh God.
This is Spice.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, yo.
Help me. Okay, so what happened with Spice?
She called Spice a monkey.
Oh, you know what?
Repeatedly over and over. Boom, let me tell you something.
Clip. I saw the clip. And she's Puerto Rican, right? Spice. The Spice Girl is Puerto Rican.
No, she's Caribbean. I don't think she's Puerto Rican, but she is
she's
something.
Jamaican.
Oh, she's something, yeah. Not Puerto Rican.
She's Jamaican. And so I think, but she light skinned, right?
No, she's a brown girl.
Wait a minute now. I thought I saw a clip of somebody calling somebody a monkey. I could have swore that girl was
Erica Mena is light skinned.
Oh, okay. Erica was calling Spike.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Which is totally unacceptable, totally out of line. They're saying that the network only fired her because people was pissed. Now, I did research and see that Erica called a promoter
a monkey too.
In 2015, a black monkey.
A black monkey, she called him.
Yeah. And she's also supposedly had called Johnny Blaze a monkey.
Oh, so this just her. This her MO.
Back in the day or something.
This her MO.
Previous to this. But I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's funny. I think I would have popped the piss out of you, Erica. And I know you, girl. And I think my hands would have had to do a Will Smith on you.
Well,
that's very disrespectful. I don't. So I'm glad the network did step up.
I mean,
even though it took all of this for it to happen,
I feel like.
But I'm glad they stepped up and took control of the situation.
I feel like you can say whatever you want to say about me, just don't put your hands on me. Because what you say doesn't make it true.
Right. It doesn't.
I mean, just because you was being disrespectful,
but people don't get to go around just saying racial slurs and get away with it.
I mean, I think...
And on public TV and all this, I don't think that's right.
I mean, I feel like people be saying all kind of crazy stuff. They don't say nothing to Trump when he do stuff. They still trying to convict him. Shoot.
Well, unfortunately, like he's the president.
Because, like, to me, we gonna make America great again. That to me is a racial slur. It just depends on how you say it.
And Robin says,
a reggae singer. The reggae singer. She was informing.
Informing.
She was informing me who Spice was.
And hi, Shalita. Thanks for joining.
Hello.
But yeah, I think Erica Mena should have been fired. I think it's totally disrespectful.
Well, she was fired. She was fired.
Yeah, she was fired. So I don't think it's cool to be calling somebody a monkey at all.
Well, don't call me outside my name. My name's Shantae. Just rock with that.
Yeah, that's very rude.
Yeah, I mean, some people are saying that Spice was wrong for saying what she said about Erica's son, but Erica still took it too far.
She did. Yeah, and she was wrong. You don't talk about people's kids and what they got going on with their kids and their family.
Man, I learned that the hard way, boy. You can't say nothing about nobody's kid. You can't be like the kid cute. The kid looks like this or the kid look like this. Listen, do not comment on anybody's child and how they look or how you feel like they look, because you will get canceled, okay? I done been canceled a couple times.
But crossing the line, I mean, yes, Spice was wrong for coming for her kids. But crossing the line to call somebody a monkey, that's a bit much. It's a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Too far.
Yeah.
On the disrespectful line.
On the disrespectful tip, it was a bit much.
Yeah, way bit much. And y'all, we gonna be happy that Shantae's favorite Chris Rock is okay, because for whatever reason,
Chris.
whatever reason, Chris Rock was at. He was in the desert.
What?
Deep in the desert at a festival. I think it's called Fireman. And then they ended up out the blue getting enough rain in 2 days to cover 2 months. And they was sheltered in place.
Oh my goodness.
70,000 people.
Look, of course,
so
Chris Rock
somebody
was there.
picked Chris Rock up. He was walking, he had to walk 6 miles trying to get out of there because it was all like locked down. You couldn't drive anywhere.
Why,
you
Chris
couldn't do anything.
Why are you 6 miles outside of the drop zone? You
outside of the shelter in place.
Doing too much.
I mean, yeah, everything was muddy and a mess, but he got out of there safe.
He was walking.
He was walking. He got out of there safe. Chris is good, yo.
Okay.
He's good.
Thank you, Chris, for still being around to give us those ridiculous shows.
We love him. Yeah. He was there. He was in the building. I haven't done one of those festivals yet that you kind of live off the land.
I don't want to live off no land. I mean,
for a couple of days.
Well, I mean,
they were very fun.
I mean, so what do they mean exactly? Like, do you go out and kill the goats and the chicken and all of that?
No, you bring your stuff. There's no showers. There's,
Oh, no, I don't want to be
living out the car and all that.
I don't want to be nowhere where I can't take a shower now. I got to shower daily, okay? Oh, Shalita want to do that?
You want to do it too, girl? Girl, we going to partner up and go.
Y'all take some video.
Pick which one, because I think there's a few of them.
Y'all take some video, bring it back, and we gonna share it with the viewers of 10 Things.
What is it? No showers. You're hanging out in the car and outside and in the tents for a few days. But the music is good. The shows are great.
Oh no. So like a Woodstock. No? Yeah, like a Woodstock. Where they just partying for like 3 days.
Yeah.
But it's in
Bonnaroo, something like that. Yeah.
It's in the wilderness.
Yeah, well, this particular one was in the desert.
Oh my God.
And a nice American picked Chris up and was walking 6 miles. When he should have been sheltered in place.
Chris like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So Shalita said, let's go. But she need to bring some water so you can wipe her. You know what?
Yeah, bring some water. Lord, and can we bring a that's I'm not big. I mean, because a lot of people be at these things. The one Chris Rock was at was 70,000 people. So
you can't bring like a trailer?
Yeah, I think you could bring that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, if I'm taking a mobile home, yeah, sure.
I think you could bring a trailer.
I bring my mobile home. I rent a mobile home.
Yeah, we're going to go in a mobile home, y'all.
We're going to bring an RV.
We're going to get an RV. We all going to go.
We're going to take 10 Things on the road.
Shalita, we're going to grab you on the way, girl. On the way in the mobile home.
Oh my God.
As long as we got a bathroom and a shower, I could do it. Because I could do the porta potty like.
I can't never do no porta potty.
If I'm at like
I can't
a 1-day festival and I had to use the bathroom. But I don't know if I could go 3 days, all day and night.
No, ma'am. We got any more celebrity news?
No, that was it. I mean, there's still a lot going on, but we can't cover it all.
Yeah, no, never that.
But Shantae gonna bring us into our topic of the night, guys.
So, guys, I was just thinking about growth, prosperity, and how to get from place A to place B. And one thing that continuously crosses my mind is that comfort. We are comfortable with something. It can sometimes be your greatest enemy for growth. Because the thing is like, let's say you got a job, right? Okay. And your job is a good job. Let's say you make around 6 figures, right? So the job is good. Every year you get a 3% incremental increase. But you now have 10 years of experience doing this one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now that skill is worth so much more than what it was worth when you started it, 10 years ago. And it's certainly worth more than 3% incremental increases, right? So if you never push yourself outside of that comfort zone, from that 100,000, you could have been making double.
That's true.
So I just feel like today we need to just talk about things that you can be comfortable with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that you might want to push yourself past that limit. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to say jobs. Jobs to me is the number one thing where you get comfortable.
Yeah.
And you don't see any growth.
Right. It can hold you back.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What do you think?
I think people get comfortable in relationships, not just with, your significant other, but
friendships,
with friends and things around you.
Oh, yeah.
And that could hold you back too, because if, I feel, this is my personal opinion, I feel like sometimes some people can hold you back when you're just comfortable in these relationships,
right?
In this circle, when there's so much more you can grow from,
Yeah, because, birds of a feather. I think that statement is so true. If you got people who are constantly trying to elevate themselves and trying to push themselves to the next level, hopefully that will rub off on you, or you are the person who is instigating the movement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that friendships is one of those things that you have to start, like, just looking at where you want to go versus where you currently are.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously relationships is a big one. Career is a big one. But one that I don't think as much about, but health. I think if you get comfortable eating, 5 cookies before you go to bed every night, 10 years ago, that might have been okay. You might have been able to process that sugar because, you was dancing all night or whatever. You came home and had 5 cookies, not that big deal. But, 10 years later, when you sitting up watching Netflix and then eating 5 cookies, that's something completely different.
That's a total different breakdown.
So I really feel like health is one of those things that you don't want to get comfortable. Like, oh, I drink 4 bottles of water a day, or so I'm good, or oh, I eat a salad every day. Oh, so I'm good. But our bodies change over time.
Yeah.
And they require different things. I remember I had went to the doctor not too long ago. And so I was telling her, I was like, oh, I'm trying to lose a few pounds, and, nothing seems to be working. And so, I was just trying to kind of say, what should I be doing? Right? What should I be doing to try to move that needle down a couple of pounds? And so she was like, okay, well, what do you eat? So I started telling her, and obviously, I wasn't being 100% truthful, but I was pretty close.
You was up there.
I was pretty close. And so she was saying one thing about when you get older, that your body requires different stuff. So if you just rely on the comfort, like, okay, I know I should be eating 3 round meals a day. I know I should be drinking this many glasses of water. I know I should be doing this amount of exercise. That's just being comfortable. That's not really pushing you out of your comfort zone to really help you to grow to be that healthy person that you really want to be. So that's like another one that I think is very important. Another one is like meeting your goals, right? So I think that sometimes you can get comfortable with creating the process of the goal, but never push yourself to actually meet it. So you're like, oh, okay, I want to I don't know, let's say clean your house. So you set up this list of things that you're going to do, and you're comfortable creating the list. You're comfortable creating the list, right? So now you're creating this list every single week, but you're not really pushing yourself to get to the end of the list.
Right.
You got comfortable getting through 1, 2, 3, and 4 when you got 15 items on the list.
Well, I think getting comfortable in any subject or category.
Yeah.
When you're comfortable, it can definitely hold you back from, moving forward, because you're comfortable with being comfortable.
Yeah. So what are some signs? I
think in a workplace, a big sign is you're comfortable with what you're doing. So when other things come up, other promotions come up or whatever, you're not even doing the research to see if you qualify.
Oh,
you're not applying. You're
that's
not
a great
trying.
one.
But a lot of people that I know that worked from the bottom to the top said it's been when you're finally have hit success, you're not comfortable.
That's deep.
You're not comfortable. You're uncomfortable. Like you're
like, okay, I gotta still do more. You gotta do more.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it like that. One thing I think is kind of helpful and very healthy is for you to self-evaluate, right? So I try to self-evaluate on my birthday or around my birthday, right? So I'm like, okay, last year I was here.
Okay.
And this year I'm here. Did I get to where I said I wanted to be within that year, right? So if I said, okay, this year I want to save $10,000, right? I remember one year, about 7 or 8 years ago, I said I wanted to have $1,000 in my savings account, right? Because I was never like a big saver. I didn't really understand how to save my money. It's like, okay, if I got any amount of money that was like large, I'm like, oh, let's go to the mall, or let's take a trip, or let's do something with this money as opposed to saving it. So one year I was like, oh, I want to try to save $1,000. So I had this friend that I worked with. I ain't gonna say her name, but shout out to her when I worked at this nursing home.
Okay.
And we had made a plan to save this $1,000, and we were going to do it together. Now, at the end, I did not make my goal of $1,000, but I did hit 700, and I was so proud of myself. I was like, yeah. So I just think, having that goal, setting it, and being able to look back to say, did I actually achieve it? And setting goals for yourself. Like, I think being comfortable because you're not setting the goal, so you don't even know what it is that you're trying to achieve to move yourself forward. We were not intended to be stagnant people.
Right.
That's how innovation happens. That's how technology happens. That's how wonderful ideas happen. That's how amazing movies take place, because we're constantly moving the needle. And so, are you a part of the crowd that contributes nothing? Are you a part of the crowd that continues the cycle of movement?
Well, Zuri says some people may not want more. I think it's to each his own, and that's true. But
I do think that's true.
And some people may not want more because they're just comfortable where they're at, but they don't know they could have so much more had they come out of their comfort zone.
And one of my friends said something to me a long time ago, and I had never heard this phrase before, and then over time I started hearing it more. But iron sharpens iron. Right? So I thought about that. Just, it's like if you're tough as nails and you get with somebody that's tough as nails, not necessarily a spouse, but just a friend, a mentor, somebody that you're dealing with on a personal level, not necessarily a romantic level, but a personal level, they can sharpen you to be like, hey, you said you were gonna do this. What happened?
Yeah.
And hold them accountable.
And sometimes coming out the comfort zone could be such a blessing. I'll tell you.
In disguise, man.
I'll tell you. Like, sometimes it's coming out your comfort zone, trying something new could be such a blessing.
Yeah.
But you make sure that, you're ready for the challenge.
Yeah. So Robin says some people could be too afraid to get out there and try to achieve or obtain more. And I think that's true too.
Right.
Fear holds us back.
And that's why sometimes being comfortable.
Right. I mean, that's
could hurt you.
That's living in the spirit of fear. But we got 4 more minutes. I don't know why I said Joe, because that is definitely not necessarily in my category of how I speak. But we've only got 4 minutes left. So my 5-minute tip for today is be thoughtful about what you want for yourself. Be thoughtful about the life that you want to create. And make sure that when you decide what that is, write it down, make it plain and evident so that even if you don't make 12 steps today, just make 1 step by writing it down. And then
I like that.
Slowly but surely, it will come to pass, however that writing happens for you. For me, I've got 12,000 notebooks. So in every one of my notebooks, I have something I want to do. But most recently, I started using notes in my iPhone, and I have 46 of them to date. So, nice. Figure out what it is. Like, write it down, make it plain. That's what it says in the Bible for all of those Christians out there. But that's what it says. Write it down, make it plain.
All right. Well, write down your thoughts,
goals, ambitions, dreams, hopes, wants. You never know.
Claim it.
You never know what that something is. Even Steve Harvey said, every single thing that you want, write it all down. It doesn't matter how big, how little it is, write it all down. And then at the end of the year, look at your list and see what you can check off.
All right. Well, I'm trying it, guys. So try it with us.
We'll let you know how that works out for us. And obviously, we are at the end of our time. This is another 10 Things. Like, comment, share, post. We are so glad that you guys stopped by with us tonight. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
Same time, same place.